Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So for today's video we have our September TBR, and as you can tell by the title, we're doing a little something different. We are saying goodbye to the TBR jar for the month of September. So we're going to put it down here out the way, and instead September is becoming series September because I'm in the middle of so many fucking series. It's actually ridiculous. I will put my statistics up here on the screen for you guys. I know it's crazy. I have a problem and we need to solve it. So September is the month we're going to solve it. So I'm spending the entirety of September either completing series that I'm in the middle of, getting up to date in series that I'm in the middle of, or trying to progress a little bit further in series that I'm in the middle of. That is the goal for September. So by the end of it, we should be a lot further. We should get these statistics resolved. Fingers crossed. Hopefully this percentage that's up here is going to be looking a lot better by the end of the month. We hope. I do have 3 exceptions to that though. Only 3, I promise. One is arcs. I do have a few arcs due during September. So some of them are standalone, some of them might even be first book in a series. I know, I apologise, it is what it is. But that is one of my exceptions. And the other 2 are these 2 books, because these are the 2 books are for my 12 friends pick my reads, and these are both first books in a series, so that is my exception as well. One is 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈 by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈. We know what's happening with that one. We know I'm gonna be a wreck by the end of it, but it is what it is. And the second one is 𝖕𝖊𝖑𝖈 by Penelope Douglas. Those are exceptions 2 and 3 to the month of September. Otherwise September is purely series and not first books in series, like I said, by those 2. But that is purely what September is. If I say it enough, it might happen. It might. We can hope, but if I say it enough, we might manifest it into the universe. Okay, so we're going to start off with the books that I have physically, and then I'll show you the books that I have on my Kindle to read. First up is King of Envy by Anna Huang. This is the 5th book, and it's the latest book that's out. So this would get me up to date on a series. I've really enjoyed this series so far. My favourite of all has been King of Pride, which is Kai and Isabella's. I want to say Isabella. Can't remember which one, but that's been my favourite story so far. And this one is 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm hoping I've said that right. And 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈, again, I'm hoping I've pronounced that right. Correct me in the comments if I haven't. But this is their story. It's going to be interesting. Okay, this is going to be interesting because she's meant to be marrying his best friend, I think. Or he's the best man of the group, but he's obsessed with her, and so something's gonna go down, and I'm here for it. The dramatics, the drama, the tension, the angst, I'm here for it. So this one's on the TBR for the month. These are all falling over. Oh no, here we go, that's fine. Second up, we have Our Violin Ends by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈 Gong. This is the 2nd book in the Secrets of Shanghai, I think it's the name of the series. I think it's the name of the series is The Secrets of Shanghai. I was a little disappointed by these Violent Delights, I'm not gonna lie. So I've kind of been put off a little bit from picking this book up, but I'm like, I need to just do it, okay? I think these Violent Delights was one of the 12 friend picks I reads. If it was, I'll tag up the video. I think it was part 1, I think. Either way, the video that I know I definitely read that book in, I will link up above for you guys. But I'm like, I need to put on my big girl pants and I just need to read this book and get the series done and dusted and decide whether it's going on my shelving or not. You know, whether it needs to stay or go. So yeah, I just need to get through it. Okay, I just need to rip the band-aid off and just go for it. Third up, we have Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Meyer. This is the 2nd book. I've read the first one for part 2 of 12 Friends Pick My Reads, which I'll leave linked above. I enjoyed it. quick read, nice, easy, cozy with the tension. It left us on a bit of a hanger, but not like a crazy one for me personally. But I'm intrigued to check out the rest of it, and I think it's going to be intriguing, the rest of their story, because there's still some theories that I have, and I'm intrigued to see if I'm correct or not. And just, there's a lot of situations to unravel and a lot of information to discover, so I'm excited to pick up this one. So that will like progress me further into a series. Another one that will progress me further into series is Lost and Lassoed. This is the third book, yes, in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. I hope I got that right. Yes, I enjoyed the first two. They're just quick and easy reads. Okay, I just flew through them. They're just comfy. Pick up if you need a quick book. They're those kind of reads, so I'm intrigued to pick up the next one. This is Teddy and Gus's story, which is going to be interesting because what we've seen of their relationship from the first two, interesting, very interesting indeed. So I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen and go down here. Again, it will bring me up on a series closer to finishing it. Now, a book that is going to finish a series for me, and I'm not ready for it to end, and I'm not ready for this character's story, because I mean I am, but like then it's the signals the end, and I'm just like no. And that is Rio's story in Rewind It Back by Liz Tomford, or Liz Tomfordy. I think it's Tomfordy. I think I've been pronouncing it wrong, but I think it's Liz Tomfordy. Rewind It Back. It will complete the Windy City series, and it's Rio's story, and I'm just not ready for it. Okay, I'm just not ready for it. I fear for my life, because yeah, this is like one of my most anticipated reads of this year. I have quite a few, but this is one of them, and I'm begging that it's not gonna let me down. I am begging. I pray so fucking hard, but yes, I am gonna be completing a series with this one, and yeah, just yeah. I say no more. I say no more. Next up is one you guys are gonna be familiar with, because this has been on my TBR since the beginning of the year. Okay, it was picked way at the beginning of the year. I think January, February time, possibly it was first picked to be on my TBR. And I still haven't got to it, and it's September. I know. And that is Play With Me by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊. Yeah, this is the second book in the Playing for Keeps series. I had to think them. I devoured and loved and obsessed with Consider Me. Okay, that was a 5-star read. This one I'm obsessed for. This one is best friend's sister and like captain's sister, if I remember correctly. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. And I think it's also forced proximity. I think there's also a bit of forced proximity. Don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure there is. So yeah, I'm ready. It's okay. We're gonna progress. It's only the second book in that series, but we're gonna get there, you know. We're gonna get there. I'm on the move. I hope. I really hope. But next up is another book, second book in a series, and that is The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. This is the second book. This is John, Logan and Grace's story. Yes, Grace Ivers. That is our story. I enjoyed the deal. It was an easy read. I wouldn't say I was obsessed with it, but I am intrigued obviously by the rest of the series. I do have the Briar U series as well. I have the Campus Diary series as well. I have all of them, but I've still only read the first book, so I need to start making progress. I do need to start getting through the series because it's just been sat there for ages. So The Mistake is also on the TBR for the month of September. I don't really know what to say to you guys going through these books, because obviously they're all like second books or further in a series. So there's not too much that I can say without giving possible spoilers. I mean, I know there's some that like they're interconnected standalone, so it doesn't really matter, but still, I never really know what to say. This is book number, I don't know anymore. My Dark Prince by Parker S. Huntington and Eldridge Shen. I've read the first two, obviously, because this is the third book. I enjoyed them. I wouldn't say I was obsessed, and I didn't actually find My Dark Romeo that dark. Like, I was expecting it to be darker, and I'm not just because of the title, but just like things that I heard and seen. I was expecting it to be a little bit darker, and it wasn't really. It was just more like a morally grey kind of read. I did prefer My Dark, what is the name of the book? My Dark Desire, the second book. I definitely enjoyed that one more, so I'm intrigued by this one. This is, Oliver's and, what's the girl's name? Yeah, see, it's saying it's the dark romance, �㈫𝖊. Yeah, and this is like, I want to say best friend's sister. Am I correct? Or it's like a friend's sister. I'm pretty sure �㈫𝖊 is the sister of the FMC in My Dark Romeo. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued by it. It's going to be interesting, that dynamic, and to see what happens. But yeah, again, it's just one that's going to complete a series for me. So it gets it done and gets it dusted, and we'll just go from there. There is another one. Bear with me. It's over here because I literally just hauled it. But another one that's going to complete a series for me, and I don't want the series to end, and I'm not ready for it, but it's going to be an interesting story. And that is Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. This is the last book in the Lakefront Billionaires series. I've been obsessed with the first 2 books. Love Unwritten, loved it, devoured it, absolutely obsessed. And this is Lorenzo and Lily's story, and this is fake dating. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. And from what I've seen of their relationship from the first 2 books, there's definitely some tension there, and there's definitely some very intriguing dynamics. So I'm intrigued to pick up this book. But yeah, it finishes another series for us, and I'm very upset about that. There's some that I'm like, I need to read because obviously I need to finish series, as we know. But as you can also see, I don't want to, because it means end of worlds and end of characters and story, and I just don't want to. I think that's where my issue lies with a lot of series that I'm in the middle of, is because I just like, I don't want them to end. I need them to, and they obviously naturally they're going to end, but I don't want them to. You see my problems? Right, the next lot are ones that I don't own physical copies of, but I have Little Liar by Lee Rivers. I read Little Stranger ages ago. I've been meaning to pick up Little Liar for fucking ever. It's just not happened, and it is what it is. But I'm determined to get through it in the month of September. Then I have, that completes the duology, the duet, by the way. I then have the Fiancé Dilemma by 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒. Again, it finishes off a duet for us. I haven't really looked into this one, and 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒 is one that I feel like I'm a little bit hit and miss with. I love the Spanish Love Deception, and the American Roommate Experiment, but the long game I wasn't too big on, so I'm intrigued to read the Fiancé Dilemma and see what happens. What's the book before the Fiancé Dilemma? Because that is the second book. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. Clearly it hasn't sat with me because I can't remember it. But yes, that will complete another series for me. Then I have Fragile Sanctuary by Catherine Cowles. Right. Bear with me. Technically it is the first book in a series. Okay, I know I have my 3 exceptions. Technically this is the first book in a series, but I'd read the second one already because I had that as like a copy from the publisher, so I needed to read it like within a time frame, and I didn't get to read Fragile Sanctuary first. I didn't have the time for it, so I'm going back to quickly read it. So technically yes, it is the first book, but technically I am also in the middle of the series already because I've already read one of the books, and they're all interconnected anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I'm technically in the middle of the series. I just need to go back to the first one quickly to read it. Okay, we need to accept it. Okay, it happened. Next I have Fixation of the Mind by Kira Stanley. This is the second book in the duet to the Ambrose brothers. I can't for the life of me remember the name of the first book. I'll put it on here. I think it's Obsession of the Mind. I think it's Obsession of something. I'll put it on the screen. That book was the first book I've read in 2025. That was the first book, and we're hitting September and I've still not picked up the second book and the last book. It's the last book and I haven't picked it up, and I was obsessed with that book and it left me on such a hanger, but I didn't pick it up straight away because I had other books I needed to get to, and it then just never happened. So yeah, need I say anymore? I don't need to say anymore. It is what it is. You know, it happens. But yeah, I'm gonna finally finish off that duet. I've been waiting all year to do it, so we're gonna do it. Next I have The Enemy by Sarah Adams. The first book I think is The Match. I think that's that one. I really loved that one. That one had great epilepsy representation. Really enjoyed it. There's no epilepsy on screen, like seizures on screen, so for anybody who's triggered by it, it's not on there, it's just talked about. So yeah, I'm really intrigued to get to this one. I think I've only read that one in the cheat sheet by Sarah Adams. I don't think I've read any more, but again, it's just a duet. like duology, I think. Obviously they're interconnected because they're different couples and stuff, but I think it's just the 2 books in that series, so again it will complete me another one. I've got a lot where it's just like 2-book series, like duets, duologies, whatever you want to call it, that like are interconnected, and I've just only ever read the first book, so I'm kind of trying to use this month up to complete a few of those. Okay, Brutal Game by Jo Brenner. Kind of the same situation as the Catherine Cowles book. I hope I'm saying her name right. Besides the point, we've moved on from that one already. Again, I had the second book as an arc. I didn't get the chance to read the first book before that was due, so I just need to go back to pick that one up, but I'm already technically in the middle of the series. And these are dark hockey, so good. The second book is Heartless Games, loved it. So yeah, there is that one. Next I have Detained by Luna Mason. This is the 4th book in the Beneath the, I want to say this one is Beneath the Mask. I still actually need to read the 3rd one. This is the 4th and last book. I still technically need to read the 3rd one, but I plan on reading that within the next week, so it will get done before September, which is why I've put the 4th one on here. It will complete a series for me. I've been obsessed with it. Everything I've read from Luna Mason so far has been 5 stars, so I feel it's going to be the same. It's going to be quick, easy reads. So yeah, we're gonna complete another one. Okay, that is going to be the month of September. Like I said, I have those few exceptions, but otherwise we are focusing on series and completing series and getting through them. So that is what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 books so far. I do obviously have some arcs, so actually let me quickly just go through the arcs with you guys. I do have some. I have Wrath of an Exile, which is an audiobook, and I think it's the 1st book in the series, but again it's an arc. That's due on the 1st of September, so realistically I should actually get that done before. I have The Good Girl Effect by Sarah Kate. Again, it's the 1st book in the series. I'm currently trying to catch up with the Salacious Players series because this is the Next Generation series, I believe. That's due on the 2nd. Again, in theory I should get it done and dusted beforehand, but we'll see. I then have Muse by, I want to say the name is 𝖳𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊. Sterling. I'm not sure if this, I think this is a standalone. That's due on the 4th. Daughter of No Wells by Carissa Broadbent. I've got this via NetGalley. I then have Falling, due on the 16th. I'm not entirely sure who the author, I can't remember. Obviously you guys will see him on the screen. I have Romance by the Rat by 𝖬𝖊𝖑𝖈. Her books, okay, they're just a good time. They're not serious, they're a good time, like, they're just great, okay, they're just great. And then I have Intense by Luna Mason, which is the 3rd book in the Beneath the Blaze series, if I remember correctly. Technically, I think, don't hold me to it, but I think technically it's the last book that follows it's the last book that follows the Quinn brothers, but I think it's technically the last book in the series. Don't hold me to it, I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that it's technically still more to come from characters within that universe that we meet in these first 3 books, but I'm not entirely sure, so please don't hold me to it. So that's what I'm going to ignore the first 2. 1 2 3 4 5, so that was 20 books, I think, if I remember counting 15 before. So yeah, that's it for our September TBR. I'm hoping to make a lot of progress, complete a lot more series, up those statistics. Obviously if I finish all these books, which I don't think I've finished a TBR this entire year. If I manage to, then obviously any other book that I pick up will be a book within a series. I promised you guys, and I promised myself, it will be. But yeah, that is it. That is our September TBR. Let me know if you guys are going to join me in on this little challenge and have September just be a series September and completing as many series as possible. Let me know, and we can hold each other accountable to achieve these goals. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know if any of these books are on your radar or if they're on your TBR. If you've read them, let me know your thoughts and opinions on them in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video, so don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys.